Good evening, folks. It's 22:33 on the 30th day, 5th month, 2023, and it's just way too much twos and threes for me. And what I'm looking at here is this line of chembombs fueled madness here going south to Perth. Well, south to Perth, actually, over some of these towns, and you're going to have a bit of a rough afternoon. It's all been fueled with a bunch of chembombs coming over the top of you over here. As I look down here toward the Perth corner, you'll see what I'm talking about, and that'll clear up a bit. And I'll take off some of the nitty gritty city names, and you can look at some of the abomination that is going on. Happening. Boom, 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 plum, 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 boom, 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 plum, 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 plum. If it wasn't for these cam bams here, you get a triple shot here. But if you look real close, you'll see dot, 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 dot. Oh, new explosion going on. Streamers shooting out from an emanation point. Pow! Out they come, causing storms. Having the cam, nucleated condensates, and generalized something going against the flow here. See that? Let's go. Let's watch this. Everything is streaming this way. Look at this big square over here. This thing is trucking along. Trucking along. Pushing a log. It's like something is sustained. At the very end here, look at that little 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Domino. Oh, they rolling the tumbling dice, and we're getting the snake eyes. Criss, do, boom, boom, boom. Something's in that spot is deploying. It ain't just a cumulus cloud forming out there. It's accumulated madness going on from the Chembominators. Yep, it's absolute madness. Welcome to the house of bombs from the government. Welcome to the liar's den. It's the MSM. Welcome to the house of bombs. Boom, 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 boom. Plum, plum. Plum, 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 plum. Beep, boom, 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 plum, 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 plum. Compliments of the house of bombs. It's the government. Canberra's full of liars' dens. Welcome to the house of bombs. Welcome to your house of chem. Nasty, nasty skies here. Look at this brass knuckles nucleus cloud over here. Your pandanus box is open. Okay, so some cappage is coming down in a few key spots here as they're working the moisture over the mountains here near Queenstown, and all this back here is going to catch a good brunt of moisture. And we're having a great lying with statistics. I'll show you what I mean. Like where windy shows you one total and then removes it. Yeah, we had that happen. That's why I said you can't always go by what you see. You got to go by what you know. What is it, ass cloud over here? Well, look at that all pointing at one spot here. Boom. You have a stratocruiser going in the upper atmosphere deploying. It's moving along with the moisture. Easy for a balloon to do that. Boom, 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 plum, 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 plum. Yep, compliments of the house of bombs. The government. Welcome to the liar's den. I'll show you what's coming now. Welcome to your house of bombs. Boom, boom, boom. I got Madness song stuck on my head. I love good music. What can I say? If you don't like Madness, what the fuck is wrong with you? Has some good tunes. That drummer's a very talented man. He wrote, arranged all that music. Look at this coming over. Geraldton here scheduled for a little later today. They tell you you're going to get a few rumblers, going to get a few running streams. Ooh, when he hooks around here about that time there and goes out to see if you see the electrics kicked up. Imagine the wind is quite it's quite been something there going over in some of these areas today. Nothing there. He said 70 areas. Shit, nip. That's a doldrum. Wait, that's before the storm came. Where's the fold? Whammo. Look at what's coming to Sedona down here. Ooh. This is not a good storm front here. You get a doldrum line, that means that the wind will be fueling upward, feeding this what's coming. and you'll feel a little bit of a wind shift, and you know you're about to get the capping tins. And here's what they say is going to happen. Happen. What they say. Do I believe it? The chem has told you where it's going to go. The chemtrails laid for today showed you the corridor of rain's going to come through here. They show you they got it fed to come out to sea here, and all the microwaves put in place to have it hit a wall and make it fold in that direction, which will have it spinning low. And that's how they walk the corner with this storm. And it shows you where it's going to rain. They're showing you the corridor right here. The heated flow line. And why it's all going to scatter in this area is all these bombs that have been deployed. You see them over the top on the high deck is those white dot ones. On top of the other microwave ones. These are ones that are rainmakers. Because the rains from your plane ain't always caused by the planes. Understand while I try to explain? Oh, here you go. I'm going to roll it some more. New Zealand, and I'm going to show you. And you're going to want to see this. And then I'm going to show you the east coast of us. And by then my arm's falling off. Because I've used too much mouse today. Yeah, I'm suffering. Here we go. Here comes the bite. Hey, taking a bite out of Oz then. You can expect a flow change over here to spit that moisture inland. And as we go into Monday and Sundays, you will have the soggy bottoms. I told you, I gave you a very accurate countdown of how many days till then. You see the line coming in toward Perth? That's round toe. What you're getting today swells the streams. What you're getting there on Monday kills the dreams. Double batch. Soggy bottoms. East Coast schmackingtons. Soggy bottoms. Soggy freaking bottoms. And what does that usually mean when you see this? When you see this set up there, that usually means the old 1-2 punch. You're going to get one behind the other. Yep, that's what it usually means. It's going to take some doing for that moisture not to make it over there. Boy, that's a big wide batch of it. That could be a sustained event plan for Australia, folks, as the totals are going to get higher and higher. They're going to get like Snoop Doggy dog high. With Willie Nelson at his side. And as we get in there toward that Thursday, I told you, you're in for the setup. And you're going to expect these totals are going to show you the rise. And know that they're lying to you. You're about to be lied to by Windy.com. Right, this is what they say is going to happen. However, I might have different stats over here. It shows a little bit different for New Zealand. And some of the other screenshots that I took were absolutely showing totals along this coastline that were in the 20s on the 10s over here. And these totals need to come up north more. They're not being honest to the northern rivers. I think they're afraid to panic you guys because you had that disaster that was mismanaged by the government. It was not caused by cloud seeding. It was caused by geoengineering. Know the difference? Geoengineering creates the cloud. Cloud seeding can change its dynamics. Most of the cloud seeding programs you see in are not high atmospheric deployments. They're done with planes. What I show you here is done with high atmospheric deployments, well above the clouds that the normal little Cessnas and things would be flying to do their flare and their chem deployments. Hey, silver iodide is a chemical, and if it leaves a trail, it's a chemtrail too. Somebody was busting my balls on that. And prove it actually is silver iodide, because I'm not picking up a whole lot of that in soil samples. I'm getting aluminum, barium, strontium, lithium. Lots of lithium. Well, that'll help you keep dumbed down, juice. Putting that in the fluoride, I swear to God, it's like the ingredients on a list of what you get in a concentration camp back in the 1940s. Serious, look it up. Only thing missing now is the Zyklon B. Oh, wait a minute. Who knows? Who knows what they're going to get rid of by the toxifiers next when you have unscrupulous houses of bums spraying you like houses of bugs and treating your stuff like you got nothing and nothing you have matters. Well, I'm telling you, your stuff matters. Your life matters. We need to open up these pastures out here in time get these animals their food, making sure they can roam freely. You got time to react to this, farmers. Make sure you are prepared. I want to be wrong about this. I'm calling higher totals than they're showing along here. Watch where the hand is right here. I'm going to draw you a line. See this here? Take from the hand to the thumb and come all the way down the coastline here. You'll be seeing 10, 12 centimeters on the 10s as you head into the 15s and 16 days away. My God. I have to watch for this because I could be looking at 20 in some places, centimeters of rain coming. This is a lot. It's an awful lot for your fall season. I'm used to seeing you getting some storms and all, especially in the far north this time of year, but this is, to me, a bit unusual. But you haven't had a proper cyclone impact the coast of Australia in a couple years. I haven't seen a good steamer coming along. You're well due. And I got to tell you, all the dynamics are here to have one. Especially up through this doldrum here with all these flows. Just a matter of time before they play around too much with the geoengineering, and people with their Aether cannons and their tensor tools who don't communicate are gonna cause something really bad. You get some really heavy totals coming in the next couple days, Perth. You're going to have some flash floods in these areas here. I call this the Perth area. Ooh, this is the Melbourne area, and that's the Adelaide area, and this right here is Covington Harbor, and that's Byron Bay, Mount Warren, beautiful, blessed, sacred area. And over near here is a place, Tweed's Head, where they're putting a tram through a koala bear area. Isn't that a shame, cutting down a bunch of old trees? Breaks my heart hearing about stuff like that. Yeah, I'm a big fan of trams and all, but there's places they could stop and people could walk to get to the cool stuff. All this talk about protecting nature, and all I see is greedy, inhumane nature. Well, you must need a new something here. Yeah, there's some bottomland there. They might want to frack that. It look like you got some oil there. I ain't buying these totals at all. Gosh, I wish I could find that other screenshot. Which one was it that showed Brize? It's the one I cut the other day. On the 18th, they were showing totals like that on the 5s. I'm telling you guys, and that was many, many days ago. Now, I'm not having, it's just not showing. And it turned out to be about correct, dude. You guys got a big problem. Is this the one from the other day? Came from the 18th. That screenshot's gone. With Texas. Screenshot. It's, I think, New Zealand. No, that was, yeah. That was part of the New Zealand stuff. That's just not going to show. Right, am I still running? I'm about out of breath. My arm is starting to hurt. I can only hold it up so long. Yeah, I ordered a desk, then I'll fit a chair, and then about that problem might be resolved. Thank God. So, right, I'm going to run a little bit more of the Bowmans and the Plumans. I haven't showed New Zealand what's come their way. And so I'm going to do that now. Then I'm going to click off here. Boom! Look at that crip coming over to the top north. So here, your sunny, beautiful day that I was hearing about has now come to an end. Compliments of the toxiflyers in the far north. Look at the chem bomb deployment over there. Boom. Boom, boom, plum. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Inspector fucked up. Boom, 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 boom. Your skies. Boom, 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 boom. They can inspect my gadget. Go, gadget, go. Look at it all pointing at one spot over here. It's almost like a radiation warning. Danger, danger, warning, warning. This definitely does not compute as a logical thing to do to Mother Earth. and watching a big chemtrail descending across the country, causing it to be the land of the long white chemtrail, not just the long white cloud. Boom, 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 boom. There, the big pointy ass thing right here, the big bunch of crap down here in the south, putting an end to your sunny day, owning your weather by 2023 at 22:48 UTC. Ooh, boom, ooh, boom, boom, saka, boom, boom, saka. What a bunch of shit. Look at this stuff over at Tassie here. Is that a shame or what? Bzzz, getting fried by the guy. Boom. What a blaster is on right there, huh? Just blowing out the clouds as they come over. And no more clouds for you. The microwave nearly starting over here. We're very well known. Super darn. And let's see here. The blasters around the beaming Nazis have been very, very, very busy. Quick look. Straight line curve right over there, right over there. You definitely had a pulse down here in Antarctica way because I saw boom right there. That's a new pulse at the very beginning. Look. Right here. Right here. The eyes of Moloch. See him? See the pulsations? That one. And that one. So the super darn tigers have fired. Fire in the hole. Fire from the assholes. Right. New Zealand, here's what you can expect. And they were showing these totals like I showed you. And this is what was showing at my totals at 1817. 4 hours ago they were showing a lot different stat than they're showing now. It's almost like they want you to be in danger. I'm starting to think this. Because they're not giving warnings in time. They are weather people. They are the government, the corporation in charge of the cattle class known as people of the world. They who are trying to kill us. They who are agendas. They spell out for you and you deny. They who control the weather. They who want your house. They who want the minerals under it. They don't ask your permission. They who have penises, you say they have vaginas. Those who are telling your children who are born with a penis that they're a girl. Or that they actually have a choice of that. You don't have a choice of some things, folks. You can't choose the color of your skin. How many fingers you're born with. Or whether you have a penis or a vagina. And denying any of those facts is lunacy. It's a absolute crackers. And it has to be some kind of conspiracy for why that's happening. Look at the Wakatani getting fucking tanied. Oof, it's not a good day for you guys. A little bit of wintry mix starting to pop up. Not good at all. And you guys, there's another batch coming. Another batch coming, so your totals are going to rise. You guys are absolutely fucked. It was right about here, wasn't it? It's Saturday, if I remember it right. She coming to crush. She giving you the wetness. Be like the mucking it up, to coming down with the chemist, mucking it up, but coming down with the sickness mix. That's right, the mucking it up. Boy, do you get a sustained time coming, Oz. That wetness season is here again. And the skies are not clear again. My God. Look what they're doing. Look what's being done. Terrible totals coming. 2 batches for Perth, coastal road of Australian inundations, and the super sagatization and flooding out of New Zealand one more time. Like an encore. It never needed to have a core to begin with. And as we get on the 10s and we're watching again the total inundation of the super heavy cells of thunderous, lightning-ish storms inundating Australia and the 10s. We got to say no to the Paris Agreement. We got to be the big love that the big love gave to us. And you're going to tell me that you get 4.5 inches of rain sitting off the coast of Perth, but not in the interior. Yeah, they might have thrown them off a little bit, huh? Hey, Higgins, you would have been putting down inches. What's this? Yeah, that's a lot. Did you notice what I did? Yeah, you know, you stinker. Yeah, you got 12 centimeters coming on the 10s there. And you're getting a big batch coming over in the next few days. So you guys stay vigilant, man. Know your local information. And if you're around here, you're definitely fucked. Absolutely fucking Bremer Bay. Yeah, you count on it. Yeah, so get out of the low areas. You got time, but not much. So GTFO, open up the pastures, make around here, make sure the animals have got everything they need, okay? And be safe. Big love. Peace. And yes, it's an absolute disgrace, Tanya Ball.